Hello and welcome! How is everybody on YouTube today? This is Lunor M coming in with the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Ruby. Now, last episode is when we started our adventure. We went to meet May. We met May, figured out who May was. Then we went out, saved the professor. Then you already know what we did if you paid attention in the last episode. Which if you didn't, that's on you. And you can go ahead and watch it. But, well, this is just gonna be the next episode. We're gonna go as far as I feel like going because I can be a lazy bastard sometimes. And, well, I hope you enjoy it. This is Let's Play Pokemon Ruby Episode 2. So here we are, we just got our Pokemon healed, talking to Mom. Alright. So we're gonna exit Little Root Town. Gonna go ahead and catch some Pokemon. Zigzagoons are always handy because they have pickup, and they are also good HM slaves. Alright, so I got it as far down as it's gonna go without killing it, so I'm going to use the Pokeball. That's right, stay in the ball! Alright, so I'm gonna do what I typically do. Alright, Zigzagoon, the tiny raccoon Pokemon. Height, 1 foot 4 inches. Weight, 38.6 pounds. Zigzagoon restlessly wanders everywhere at all times. This Pokemon does so because it's very curious. It becomes interested in anything that it happens to see. So I'm gonna nickname it Lunor. And now I have Pokemon. And we know we know that it did not hold any items because otherwise it would have used its Oran berry that it can come stock with. So this is a male level 2 with the pickup ability. And we will be training it because Lunor can be a very useful Pokemon. Alright. Go ahead and see what lies beneath here. Poochyenas can be useful like early game to early mid game, but that's about it because they don't learn their first dark move for quite some time. But, you know, Pokemon, gonna go ahead and catch it. At this point in time, the only move it knows is Tackle, if I recall correctly. So, chuck it in, stuff the animal in a tiny ball, call PETA because animal cruelty. Just kidding. Poochyenna, the bite Pokemon. Height, 1 foot 8, weight 30 pounds. At first sight, Poochyenna takes a bite of anything that moves. This Pokemon chases after its prey until the victim becomes exhausted. However, it may turn tail if its prey strikes back. Basically, it's a relatively cowardly Pokemon. So I'm going to call it Mightyena. And its ability is Runaway, which actually is a really useful ability because if I am facing something that completely overpowers me, I'm going to be like, hey, get the heck out of there. But yeah, like I said, its only move is Tackle. So, let's go ahead and catch more Pokemons. Alright, I'm going to be going after one particular Pokemon that is actually very difficult to come by. And truthfully, I'm also probably going to buy 1 or 2 Pokeballs. But come up here, try and run into a Wingull. Because Wingulls are actually very useful. I'm not bothering to attack these guys because I don't want to over-level myself yet. That's a Zigzagoon. Every so often I need to check on my Zigzagoon, see if it picked anything up. It hasn't yet. Good, goody, good, good. Alright, that's a level 4. I might as well go ahead and fight it, because that's pretty impressive. Alright, Scratch. Quit growling at me, goddammit. Scratch. Ugh. One more. One more hit, guys. One more. And Scratch. Alright, we took it down. Let's see how much experience we gained. 34, that's not too shabby. Come on, Wingull, where are you? Could have sworn there was a Wingull around here. Alright. So, I'm just gonna be running around catching Pokemon. That's pretty much what I do. Run around, stuff animals in tiny balls. And yeah, I'll see you when I get back. Okay, so we finally ran into a Wingull. It only took about like 5 minutes. Wingulls are useful because it actually is going to help put together my type advantage team. Ooh, I can do something about this. I'm gonna growl right back at you. Please growl, 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 growl. Oh, yeah! You see, I have a reason for that. Because now I scratch it. And it's at an optimal area for me to nom nom it with a Pokeball. Yeah! We got ourselves a Wingull! Wingull the seagull Pokemon. Height 2 feet. That's a big seagull. Weight 20.9 pounds. Wingull has the habit of carrying prey and valuables in its beak and hiding them in all sorts of locations. This Pokemon rides the winds and flies as if it were skating across the sky. I'm gonna call you No. 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 Alright, so we caught ourselves a Pelipper. And we ran ourselves into a Pokemon. It is a Zigzagoon. Said Zigzagoon. Run away because I don't feel like facing it. Not quite yet. Lunor has an item. Let's see. Oh, wow! We got a full restore! That's pretty nice. We had the Pokemon that I plan on running into that's actually quite difficult to come by is called Routes. If only it were a scripted catch. Go into the PC. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit the Mightyena. I mean, all we're doing right now is building a team. Oh, yeah, by the way, you remember the guy that was standing right here? That was like, oh, I'm sketching wild Pokemon footprints. Well, this is the guy. I finished sketching the footprints of a rare Pokemon, but it turns out they were only my own footprints. Yeah, you're rare, buddy. You're a rare brand of unintelligence. I love running into things. I mean, alright, let's go ahead and buy, I'd say 8 Pokeballs, which would be 5 potions and 2 antidotes. I mean, all I'm going to be doing right now is putting the team together. Next episode is going to be actually training. Alright, a Pokemon battle, trainer battle. So we're gonna, you know, pretty much punch this guy in the face because we're probably out-leveling him with our starter. Level 5 Zigzagoon versus level 8 Blaziken. I'm gonna use Focus Energy. I just got smacked in the face by his tail. I'm not very happy about that, so I'm going to scratch him in the face. Aww. Stop whipping me with your tail. Scratch. There we go. That's the critical hit I was waiting for. Ooh, so close to level. And we only got 80 bucks for that. Alright, so he's running a bug team. He's sending out level 4 Wurmple. I'm going to focus energy. I just got tackled by a worm. That makes me kind of angry, so I'm going to scratch it. Stop tackling me! Critical! 45 experience, level up to 9. I'm waiting for that ember, because that's going to make my day. Roasted worm, anybody? Alright, I'm going to scratch you. And scratch. Alright! Alright, let's go ahead and check Lunor. No items. Alright. So this was actually going to be the Pokemon I was going to go after first. Seedot. I'm going to switch out Pokemon to Pelipper. Because I don't want to destroy the Seedot, I want to catch it. So he's going to use Harden. Okay. Let's see what all attacks I have. Oh, wow, that probably wasn't my brightest move, but... yeah, that wasn't, but at the same time... just going to growl. Pelipper is an incredibly useful Pokemon. Or Wingull, rather. Because, well... it's a flying water, so it's going to counter... grass and rock and fire and fighting. Bunch of fun stuff. You and your stupid bide. I'm gonna growl at you. Seedot can be a bit of a pain to catch, but even more of a pain to train, because its only attacks right now sitting at level 3 are Harden and Bide. Which means you're gonna want it to get hit. I did. Okay. I thought I water gunned there. I mean, like I said, this guy's a bit of a pain in the butt to catch. But when he becomes a Shiftry, oh, you're not gonna regret it. You will not regret it. Alright, I'm gonna risk a water gun attack. And since he's in the red, or she's in the red rather, I'm going to go ahead and chuck a Pokeball at it. This totally did not take a while to catch. I swear to God it. I was sitting there thinking, I swear to God, if you pop out of that Pokeball, I will jump through the game and murder you. Alright, Seedot, the acorn Pokemon. That's a big acorn. It's 1 foot 8 inches and it's 8.8 pounds. Seedot attaches itself to a tree branch. Using the top of its head, it sucks moisture from the tree while hanging off the branch. The more water it drinks, the glassier this Pokemon's body becomes. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nickname. Shiftree. Shift 3. Alright. So now, I'm gonna work on catching routes. I'll let you know when I run into one, because it can take a while. So, be back when I... Alright guys, so we ran into a route. Level 4 female. Alright. Routes at this point in time is only going to know one attack, and that's growl. So we're gonna have a growl off until my Blaziken's attack hits rock bottom. I'm not going to bother attacking, and I'm not going to use focus energy because I don't want to defeat the routes. I want to catch the routes. This is actually the fastest I've run into a routes ever. So we're just gonna sit here growling at each other for a little while. Like I said, routes, because it can be kind of a nuisance to face, and it's even more of a nuisance to train because it's only got the one move. And if I recall correctly, it doesn't even learn a true attack until like level 6, maybe even a little later. So we're just gonna sit here growling at each other. And Routes' attack won't go lower. My attack won't go lower. As a result, I'm going to risk a scratch. Okay. See, that was the general idea. I'm going to scratch again. I'm going to be angry if I get a critical. Alright. I'm going to risk one more scratch. Okay. We're good. I'm not going to risk anything more. I'm gonna go ahead and check the Pokeball. Yes! We got it! We got it! Routes is quite a rare Pokemon. Quite a rare one indeed. Routes the feeling Pokemon. Height 104. Weight 146. Weight is 14.6. Route senses the emotions of people using the horns on its head. This Pokemon rarely appears before people, but when it does, it draws closer if it senses that the person has a positive disposition. I'm gonna go ahead and give Routes a nickname of its final evolution. No. Gardevoir. And then we still have one more Pokemon to catch. We still have one more to catch. And that's going to be a Wurmple. Speaking of which, level 3 Wurmple. I'm going to go ahead and scratch it. Okay. I'm a little bit out of shape about that, but you know, Wurmples are fairly common. See? Alright, this one's a dude. Gotta scratch it. What are the chances? What are the chances? 2 Wurmples. Same level. Same attack. Both get destroyed by a critical hit from Scratch, which doesn't even have a high critical hit ratio. What are the chances, ladies and gentlemen? And that's a Poochyena that I really don't even care about, because Poochyena isn't that good right now. I mean, I'm going to end up training Poochyena at one point, but probably not through this playthrough. Alright, run into a Pokemon. It's a Wurmple. Okay. Level 3. Female. Should be simple enough for training. Scratch. Alright, that one did not die. Thank goodness. This one I'm not even going to bother giving a nickname because it's got a branched out evolution tree that is 100% random. Its final evolution is either going to be Dustox or it's going to be Beautifly. So I'm not going to give it a nickname. Alright, so we now have ourselves a full team. We have Torchic, Zigzagoon, Wingull, Seedot, Ralts, and Wurmple. So let's head back to Oldale, rather. Heal up the Pokemon. Alright, and I'm just gonna start training them all up to level like 10. So I will see you when I get finished with that. But first, I feel like doing a couple more trainer battles. And then picking those berries. Well, he thinks I'm a beginner, but I know what I'm doing. Alright, he's gonna send out a Poochyena. I'm gonna send out Blaziken and scratch Poochyena in the face. Because face scratch. Oh no, I got tackled by a dog. Scratch you in the face. Fairly standard stuff. 58 experience, not bad. Yes, that's the Ember I was waiting for. He's about to send out a Talo. I'm going to switch out to Gardevoir so that Gardevoir gets some training. It's by no means gonna level, but that's okay. Now I'm going to switch out again. Except this time, I'm going to switch to Pelipper. That way Pelipper gets some training. That Growl ain't gonna do you anything! So I'm gonna use Water Gun. You're gonna just growl at me because you're idiotic. I'm going to use Water Gun. Okay. Wow, that pack. That one pack. Okay, so 2 critical hits in a row. Karma. I'm gonna send out Lunor. And I'm gonna tackle. That near level from 18. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick these berries. 2 Oran berries. Two Pekka berries. They're actually Pecha, because it's based off of Peach. Kind of sucks that happened. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck Gardevoir in the driver's seat. I'm gonna keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. I'm not gonna help you further anything. Alright, so this is last Tiana. Tiana sent out Zigzagoon. I'm gonna send out my Growler. And then I'm going to switch out to Shiftry. I'm going to Bide. Wow, that timing. So this attack is gonna deal 6 damage to Zigzagoon. I'm gonna have to switch out. I'm gonna go to Blaziken because I have to. I don't have much of a choice here. Alright, I'm gonna use Ember, which is gonna deal stab damage. Same type attack bonus. I'm going to switch back to Gardevoir. I do need to train her some. Look at how slowly she's gaining experience. It's kind of harsh. I'm gonna switch back to Blaziken. Because, well, Blaziken right now, for where we are, is kind of OP. Burn, baby, burn. Seriously, that's just what Ember does. And I ended that battle on a happy note. So I'm gonna go ahead and save since I have my team. And I will see you guys when I'm finished with the training. Okay, so I'm back real quick. Wurmple is now evolving into either Cascoon or Silcoon. And that's going to determine its final evolution, so fingers crossed that we get a good one. Alright, it looks like it's going to be evolving into Dustox. And so now my Cascoon has learned Harden. It is now level 7. As are all my other Pokemon aside from Blaziken. And I'm gonna go back to training. I'll see you when I get back. Which is when everybody hits level 10. No, nothing really special going on right now. Just killing Pokemons. Well, not really killing, but you get what I mean. And, Zigzagoon's been giving us a lot of items. For example, that full restore there. Also been giving us a lot of revives and stuff of a similar nature. Like I said, nothing really special. Alright, so I do believe this is pretty much the final battle for training. Yep. And now, Cascoon is evolving. Yep, it's Dustox, just like I thought. Now, if memory serves, he's going to learn Confusion. And Dustox is a sturdy Pokemon, and I typically use him up until about level 30. At which point I find a suitable replacement, like Skarmory, Tropius. Well, not really Skarmory, but Pokemon like Tropius and the like. So now everybody is sitting pretty at level 10. And we can progress with the game. Alright. So let's go ahead forward. And this guy stops us. He's gonna take us to the Pokemon Gym. Now this is where the main character's father lives. So we'll go ahead in the gym. Talk to Norman. And here comes Wally. Alright, so now I'm Wally's little babysitter. And Norman's a cheap bastard and only gives Wally one Pokeball. Alright. So he's gonna find himself a Ralts, Cycle Hacks. Level 5, wow. I call hacks. Nah, I already have one that's level 10, it's good. So now we just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Ha! Fail. Go ahead, Ralph, just keep growling at the Zigzagoon, it's gonna do you a lot of good. You know what would be hilarious? If that one Pokeball that he threw missed. Yeah, that would be absolutely hilarious. He becomes another rival of sorts, but not really adept one. So apparently now we're friends, even though I don't even know the kid. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say. Aren't you going to the Pokemon gym in Rustboro City? There's no challenge for me to battle a Greenhorn trainer. Lunor, I want you to challenge me when you become a lot stronger. I'll battle you, Lunor, when you can show me 4 gym badges, okay? Well, yeah, go fuck yourself. That doesn't, just because I don't have 4 gym badges doesn't mean I'm weak. Then again, Norman would pound me into the ground because the Pokemon are much higher levels. Alright, so I suppose we can go ahead and keep going. And actually, you know what? This seems like a good stopping point, so go ahead and stop here. Alright guys, tune in next time to see more Pokemon.